Hi, everybody. Good morning and extended road trip for the Park and Holly Park Association. And there are a number of reasons that we're doing a road trip, a couple of days for obviously park and operators, but also for business owners. Now, today we are live with Peter Smith here at the Augment Community Workspace, and it's an incredible opportunity for businesses, for people coming back into work, bringing an entrepreneurial community together in this incredible workspace. And this is, we're going to run you through and ask a few questions about the community and why Peter set up. So first thing is, why did you set up this social enterprise for the Augment Community Workspace?
We saw a need in our local community here in Skipton for not just a place to work, a good place, no distractions, a clean, bright desk space, but also we saw a need around people's well-being, helping people back into the open sunlight again, I suppose, of work, and also need to train. We need to learn some new skills. Apparently, over half of all the British workforce doesn't have adequate digital skills, so we wanted to address some of those needs, give people that extra support, extra skills, so that they can do the work that they want to do, whether that's finding a job or whether it's doing the work they're doing already better. So that's what we wanted to do. We wanted to support our local community in the area of employment and work generally.
There's a number of areas that you're delivering services here and different types of demographics. And
Yeah.
so first of all, you've got the sort of 16 to 24s helping them.
Yeah.
Who else are you working on
Yes,
supporting?
yeah. So anybody who's just left college, for example, we see that first job as being a real key moment in their life. We want to give them confidence. We want to help them to have the right skills, the readiness for work. We're also trying to help entrepreneurs, startups. We think it's a real skill to start a new business and to be successful. You need a bit of luck as well, I think, but you've got to have a whole load of skills that perhaps you never realised you would need. We've also got people who are perhaps looking at a mid-career change. Maybe they are being made redundant or thinking again about their priorities and about their work-life balance. We want to help people to navigate that process around changing career, finding some new skills. And also we want to help leaders. We want people who have got some good experience in the workplace, all the things they've learned, both the good things that have happened and also some of the mistakes and problems. We want them to be able to transfer those down a generation to new entrepreneurs so that they can learn the lessons without making all the mistakes of the first people. So it's around building back into your community, finding a way of leaving a great legacy with people who can then carry that forward into the future.
The space here, the workspace that's available, it's an incredible space. Now, first of all, if you're another social enterprise watching right now, you see this video, remember that there's a great opportunity in cross-pollinating your ideas, sharing and pooling your resources. First of all, so if you are a social enterprise working in the co-working workspace and community area, please do get in touch with Peter Smith at Augment Community Workspace. But also, the space here is a fabulous space. Now, you've taken an older building and you've utilised it fully, and you've also furnished it. So people coming in, what can they experience and what services could they use from a workspace point of view?
Yeah, so it's an old training centre. So we've done a lot of just minor adaptation of the space itself, but we have kitted it out as a modern office space. So it's got all of the necessary bits and pieces, good full Wi-Fi, we've got some quality furniture, lots of space, we've got coffee and tea on tap, all the things that you need, and cake as well probably. And we have different facilities, so we have anything from hot desks and flexi desks through to private offices. And we're looking at a range of takers for that. Small companies, SMEs, looking to either upscale or downscale. We're looking at people who are freelancers, people starting afresh, people who are doing a course, anything where they might just need a bit of concentrated time and space to work. And then link in with our training and well-being support as well, helping people to get their minds ready and focused on work and on achieving all that they can. So people are welcome to book in for a couple of hours, for a full day, for a week, for a month. We can be incredibly flexible. We do something called bucket of hours, which means you can come in any combination of times during a month, if that's what you want, and we'll support you as much as we can in your work.
So I thank you. Really, great information, Peter. I can really relate to this, and let me just obviously share with you why I can relate to this. So first of all, I'm an entrepreneur and a coach and a trainer, educate myself, but obviously we formed the Parkhome and Holly Park Association. Now, from the association's point of view and our members' point of view, there are options for you to be able to find and utilise regional training centres. So today, the training centre here in Skipton, and I've got a couple of days on the road in Yorkshire. And on the road in Yorkshire, I've met different manufacturers, producers, etc., Parkhomes, and now the discussion with Peter is, well, look, when we market and we talk to our members in Yorkshire, we'll be potentially looking for a regional training centre as we deliver training for the association, whether that be sales, marketing, life skills, whatever it might be. This centre would be ideal for members that are in this regional area to come and to experience a training morning, day, or a 2-day program. So from my point of view, from an entrepreneurial point of view, this represents a very good value opportunity to utilise office space, workspace, services, boardroom, and having all the IT information with services and support, breakout rooms, tea and coffee. But also as well, I can relate to it because I've been working recently with the DWP, in fact quite extensively, in helping young people get back to work age 16 to 24. And I think we're doing a pretty good job, to be fair. But equally, within that, and we've raised some funding for one of our clients, a fairly large amount of funding for back to work. And I work directly with our team at PHHPA, and there are some great individuals that's joined us, where they need help and support to get back into work, where there's been some challenges from a mental health aspect. Now, I'm also no stranger to that because mental health also affected me during COVID. It sent my mind, to the edge, most definitely. But we each need somebody to help us, to guide us, support us, to say that there's a rope there, that as long as we can hold on, we can find a way forward. So from an entrepreneurial point of view, the Augment Community Centre to me is quite precious. From a wellness point of view, rehabilitating, getting stronger, getting better, re-engaging back into work. It's a very passion. I've worked with many people in my career to help them make that step. And also from a point of view of a working community, a social community, it's very powerful. And many of us have been stuck at home, and we've been adhering to rules and regulations, which of course we must. But now, as we reach our opportunity to come together, July the 19th is the launch day here at the Augment Community, and I'm sure Peter's got something planned, perhaps an open day or something where just going to invite the local community down to meet and greet, and teas and coffees here in the back room. We'll be talking to business networks, we'll be talking to schools and colleges, and creating an open day and really creating a fuss to see and to welcome you down, to come and see the centre. And also, it's not just about how we could utilise the centre, it's how can you support this centre as well. So if you're in the local area in Skipton and you've had a career, whatever that may be, and you'd like to offer that experience, because we can't put an older head on young shoulders, we can't reinvent the wheel, but we can certainly educate and help people to help them overcome some of the challenges that we faced as we was coming through our careers, and show people that, listen, this is what is the best way to do something, this is where I caught a cold or I had a setback, this is how we deal with it, and this is how we can push forward.
And one of the things that we have learned over the last few months has been the value of volunteer support. So people who've given up their own time to come and help us decorate, to furnish the place, to set it all up. And not only has that been incredibly useful and valuable when at the point where you need that help the most, but also it's been something that they've appreciated. Being locked down for everybody has been tough. So to be able to get out and to meet other people in a work environment, it starts to rebuild those skills. It helps people to relate to one another, to connect. And so our volunteer team is really important to us. We also think that helping leaders to use volunteers as a resource well is a really important thing. Leading volunteers may be something that you do. We're also interested in helping to give some tips and some advice on how to do that. We've got some great training coming up for that.
And training, and also the training, there's some great training going on here today. Massive thanks and shout out to Creighton College that are running digital training skills here today, and some tenants such as Reed, etc. Reed Employment are in the building. So I know that Peter's very much looking forward to this social enterprise growing. I'd also like to offer Peter live on air a free training schedule. He'd like me to offer a free training delivery on leadership or broadcasting on live, anything that he needs me to do. I'd be more than happy to help people improve their skill, their knowledge and attitude as it is a social enterprise. And who knows, I think the Parker and the Holly Park Association may well be back again in Skipton here with Peter and the team at Augment Community Workspace, where we will be having meetings or having an event or having some training. So from my point of view, thank you for having us down today. Incredible centre, and you're an experienced gentleman with an incredible background. I'm absolutely certain that this is going to be a huge success. But as a startup entrepreneur, we all know if you're in business, it's night and day. There's all sorts of challenges we face, but together we can overcome anything. Great minds aligned can overcome anything. So for me, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yep.
And where's the website details? Where do we find
the website? The website is on its way, but it will be Augment Community Workspace as .org. He says confidently. We have a Facebook page, Augment Community Workspace, which you're very welcome to go on to, comment on. Any thoughts and advice would be most welcome. So thank you.
And other social media, where are we at with Instagram and everything else?
Yes. Okay. So on this course that Bradley's doing, I'll be learning how to do Instagram and other social media. But LinkedIn is another one we can link on.
Well, there we go. We've just been confirmed that dear Monty and myself are running the social media course, and she's watching right now at the Park and Holly Park Association. So our gift to the Augment Community Workspace is we'll be creating and delivering a social media course for you. And if you're a member of the community, we'll help you to get advanced and to understand social media. Not just social media, we'll also talk about graphic design and how graphic design and interactive design and videos and social media can all play a part to maximise your impact for your business to help you move forward. I'm Brad Chapman, and this is the amazing
Peter Smith.
And together we've been at
Augment Community Workspace.
Yes, indeed.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless. Take care. Thanks, dear Monty.